All right, guys, welcome back. In the last episode, we found out about the op situation, what they do down there, how bad the situation is down there, and kind of elaborated on the conflict between upstairs and downstairs, between screening and ops. And we came into Miss Ye's office to try to find out what's going on with our job position. Are we going to get the job? But we walked in and she was talking to somebody from HQ and accusing her of stealing some confidential records and sending it to potentially Fran's office, our girlfriend. Now she's gonna kind of, I guess, seemingly divulge some information to us. So let's find out. Yeah, I want to know. I'm investigating a corruption case within Vision. On your own? She hesitate. I can't disclose too much, but something bad is happening in Vision. I said I can't disclose too much. This is for your own good. Knowing too much will only bring more trouble. We're running out of time. Let me continue. I acquired certain records involving senior executives of Vision. Agents from the IIB found their way here before I had a chance to examine the content. How did they know you have it? I think I accidentally triggered alarms. I must have identified me through the surveillance network. I'm not 100% sure yet, but as you just saw, I'm the prime suspect. To buy myself some time, I sent out 14 capsules in a flurry, hoping to distract them, but I didn't expect them to be so fast. Out of the 14, the one that really matters was sent to the supervisor's office, in the name of a monthly report. No, she doesn't know anything. I sent the documents on a hard drive to her office only to buy some time. Miss Chang is not at work right now. The IIB can't search a farm supervisor's office without consent or warrant. I wonder if she knows that Fran is my girlfriend. Ideally, I should have time to contact her and retrieve her hard drive. You plan to drag Fran into this? Oh, shit. Well, jig's up. Better still, I have a good reason to trust you. Obviously, you don't want to put your girlfriend under risk. You've done it. You still shouldn't have involved her. If we both end up busted, I will tell them I planned it all. As if they believe that. But I did what had to be done. There's no going back. Because of my failure, Miss Chang is now under risk. I tried to do the right thing, but involuntarily hurt people in the process. I take full responsibility. For real. Why did you involve her in the first place? The matter I'm investigating outweighs the safety of any of us. If given a chance to start over, I'd still send the hard drive to Miss Chang. I shouldn't make decisions for others. I'm deeply sorry for any collateral damage. Still, I have no regret. I need you to intercept Miss Chang right now, Mr. Dai. Tell her I sent you. Get the hard drive back. Say it's sent by accident. Find her before IIB does. We're all doomed if she hands it over. In a sense, I hope she'd have done that. There's another reason why I sent the hard drive to Miss Chang. I know she is a decent person who really cares about what's happening in this company. Once given the knowledge, she will take action. So you are trying to fucking use her. If I'm caught, maybe she will pick up the investigation. Yep. I just wanted to do the right thing without hurting others, preferably. I know others could be dragged into it. I do. But if Miss Chang decides to take any action, it's out of her own free will. This is how I see the situation. Yeah. Exactly. We gotta stop her. I'm not authorized to go there. Let's go. We gotta get... Yay. This is stressful. If Miss Chang hands the hard drive over to the IIB, They will see her as my collaborator. You don't want that to happen. Now move on, I'm counting on you. Get out of here, bro. We gotta go. Everybody said it's for the greater good, although I have more than enough reasons to doubt. She could totally be doing it for the money. Whichever case, I must get in touch with Fred now. Fuck. We gotta go to our office. Oh gosh. They're already talking to her. I gotta come up with some kind of excuse as to why I need to talk to her. Fuck. Which way? Is it? Oh shit. Let her talk. Really? Sorry I never told you about him. This is a private matter, you know. I thought we were good friends, Francis. I'm sorry. You know I'm a bit obsessive-compulsive when it comes to privacy. The Red Room. Those are those scientists. You hardly trusted anybody, ever. Plus, given the situation, you have all the reasons to suspect me. How can I convince you to trust me? I didn't want to say it out loud, but you made me. You're one of the downstairs staff, aren't you, Jason Dye? That means you were put to Ava. Do I have a reason to believe you were sent here by Ava to retrieve the hard drive? What will I find if I check the surveillance camera footage from a few minutes ago? Maybe something like you going into and out of Ava's office. The sooner we catch the mastermind, the sooner you're in the clear. Think about it, Francis. I gotta protect Fran. I gotta protect Fran. I know she's mad, but I gotta look out for her best interest. Since you've made the promise, here, you can have it. J is the definite evidence. You can take the hard drive now. Have you found any motive? Why is Miss A doing this? It's always for the money, of course. Anything from the Red Room will fetch a handsome price on the black market. Honestly, I don't think she's the type either, but motive isn't important. She did what she did. There was definitely no right decision in that, but I just feel like for a long time we used to be colleagues. I saw what's on the hard drive. The hard drive arrived together with the usual mail. I happened to be in the office, so I plugged it in without thinking. Put you in danger. Nothing technical, certainly not anything related to the Red Room, but Yuna was very serious. Or maybe someone is lying to her. Her boss could be trying to cover things up, using the Red Room as an excuse. Something above her security clearance. Oh, she kept them. I could tell there's something special about this hard drive, although not exactly what, so I made a copy right away. We shouldn't talk about it here. A heap of what looks like random files, no clear theme. A perfect mess to hide secrets in. I need a few minutes, hold on. What the? She looks terrified. I'm okay, but I can't explain right now. I gotta do something. I gotta be involved. Yes, I do care about you. What's going on? All documents on the hard drive point to the same thing. It's all real. Monsieur's theories are all true. I must stop Vision from what it's doing. It's not too late. Stop it before the damage is out of control. But Vision is potentially killing people in the tens or hundreds of thousands. Or maybe they're already... No, I don't know that. Anyway, I must put a stop to it. Please, Jason, don't try to stop me. I will protect myself and you, too. I do, but trust me, I will be okay. I will take all possible precautions. Let me go with you. I'm their accomplice. They promised me, especially the CEO. He can't be responsible for all the bad things in the world. I've been gathering information and evidence for a long time. I know they're kind. Their weak spots are dirty secrets. They can't do me any harm. The stakes are too high. I guess this is the moment that I've always been preparing for. This hard drive is the last piece of the puzzle. I'll be okay, Jay. Now I know very well what I'm doing. The worst case scenario, I lose my job and get blacklisted by the whole industry. Even so, I still have you, right? You're always gonna... Jay's gonna stick by you. If everything goes according to my plan, this will be over very soon. Oh, this is so stressful right now. So stressful. They're probably gonna be there in screening, just like arresting her or something. Here we go. I was just trying to get a job. Place, man. It's It's really showing its true colors. Well, I can't go in. And they're gonna want me to gossip about it and say what's going on. Nobody's talking to me. George isn't talking to me. I can't talk to anybody? Not what I expected. Maybe Edith? Right, delete his record. Make sure the efficiency is 80% or better, then you're all good. What about those below 80? Evaluate against the statistics of the same badge file for premature disengagement. Sorry to have you waiting. Sit down, make yourself comfortable. Okay. Let me ask you something. Justin told me about what happened at Ops earlier today. Do you see it as your fault? I don't think it's my fault. It's like exactly what I said. Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? This is not the ideal place. How about we go to the roof? It should be deserted at this hour. I'll buy you coffee. What do you say? Wayne, help! I'm getting a ton of complaints. I can't handle them. Well, you're gonna have to, Jeff. Yeah, sure. Looks like we might be doing some snooping. Was that planned? Oh no, that's Justin from downstairs. Sorry, I just realized maybe you don't want to know. I can handle it. He died. If you want my opinion, he'd still be dead even if you pulled the emergency stop. Let's just say if you did pull the emergency stop, he'd have lost a lot less blood, considering the cause of death is blood loss. But on the other hand, the medic said he could still end up dead nonetheless. All I want to say is that, Jason, no one can blame you for it. Honestly, I'm speechless. I have no idea what to say right now. That settles that, I guess. And I'm calling you for something else, too. Can we ever talk in person, one-on-one? It's making me decide between the top and bottom. I feel like I should go with Justin, just because he prioritizes stuff. He seems to be getting stuff done, and he seems to be the guy to handle these things. Where Wayne, on the other hand, he's not a very reliable person. Yeah, I didn't need to know that. Anyway, I hear you. Let's meet on the roof. Let's go to the roof. Wayne's taking too fucking long. I just have a little bit more faith in Justin. I guess I could have offered him if he wanted to come, but I don't know. I feel like I gotta talk to Justin. You really turned Wayne down? Huh? Did he say anything when you told him you're meeting up with me? He was a bit frustrated. Yeah. Seems a bit down. Say, this is my quiet spot. Every time I need to cool down, I come up here. I guess Wayne has the same habit. Because we used to come here together. Joined Silencio at about the same time, both working under screening. My situation back then has a lot in common with Kathy. It happened a couple of years down the road. Those were interesting times. Miss Ye just became the manager. A lot of changes were happening. People transferred. Between Wayne and I, we worked pretty closely. Sometimes there's competition, but overall we saw each other as comrades. But not anymore. Anymore what? Comrades? Probably because of the transfer, different positions, different perspectives. I saw the underbelly of this farm when I got transferred to Ops. Well, where'd you go to begin with? Because they pay better? It's one reason. They pay technicians and engineers more, right? But that was only secondary. Want to try again? Wow, you're perceptive. Very close. I seldom don't like someone. Maybe I simply dislike all people equally. No, sorry, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of nitpicky. There are a lot of things I don't like. Knowing it's not a popular trait, I generally avoid hanging out with people. That said, there wasn't anyone who I particularly wanted to avoid. Want to try again? No, no such thing. She didn't want me to switch over to Ops. In the end, she agreed it was a great idea, though. Later, she realized she needed someone trustworthy to keep Ops under watch. I transferred to Ops because of Wayne. The lead of screening, the one back then, was getting a promotion. Miss Ye needed someone to fill the gap. It was either Wayne or me. I asked to be transferred to Ops to get out of the competition. He tried so hard to get the position, I thought I'd better leave the opportunity to him. But he's offended? You know him better than I did, you're right. Came to me fuming. He said I was rigging the game, made him look like a cheat. I had no idea what he was so angry about, but somehow just couldn't find anything to say. Perhaps I was giving myself an excuse to quit, in case I do go against him and lose. Anyway, I told him about the competition was still on, albeit with the different rules. We both thought Ops were a bunch of assholes, right? So I was gonna change them. Let's see who's the better leader when I become the head of Ops, I said. We made a promise. We were going to shape the future together. He stopped trusting me. One thing I learned once I transferred to Ops is that everything happens for a reason. I tried to explain to Wayne why Ops did what they did. He didn't believe, though. He said I became one of them. I never thought he could be so unreasonable. Well, that's as much as you need to know. I don't want to speak ill of them. Wayne is a good man, an outstanding man. It's just that I wish he could see things in a more rational way. That's probably more than you wanted to know, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Maybe because I'm seeing my old self in you. I don't know, just a general feeling. I want to know what you think about the farm. I want to talk about the possibility of shutting down this farm. It would be great to approach this issue from a fresh perspective, as someone with no stake in it. What do you think? Should Silencio be shut down? I do. I mean, it's old. It's such a high risk for everybody involved. I mean, if they shut this one down, It's not like we're the only flop farm, right? The industry is still going to keep chugging along, but it is a piece of the puzzle, and it's an old piece that probably has outlived its use, and it's more of a problem than it is a benefit. Yeah, even a non-professional can tell how bad it is. The problem with Silencio is that they are listening too much to the non-professionals. HQ will be calling a meeting about Silencio's fate soon. I hope they will find an agreement on farm closure this time. However, Wayne and screening will push against the idea with all they have. I want to welcome you to Ops, Jason, although chances are you will choose screening in the end. Because the cellar is a terrible place. Before you make your decision, I must make sure you see the truth. They are wrong. Keeping Silencio running is wrong. I hope you understand that, even if you decide to join screening. All this time working at Silencio, I have learned one thing. People won't believe or accept things that they don't understand. I've given up trying to convince them. No use. All I need to do is to grasp the leadership and make the right decisions for them. This is the only way forward. Those are Vision's ambulance drones, flying towards the HQ building? Isn't that where Fran was going? I need fresh opinions. Opinions from an outsider. Probably. Maybe I just want to hear you say what I'd like to hear. Sorry. Thank you for listening. Just a reminder, don't forget to clock out. Same computer, the one you used at screening. Bye. Everything that happened at Ops about Miss Ye and what Justin said, I wonder how Fran is doing. She should be calling me now. Yeah. Fran and I, we've been getting together for that long. There's no point dwelling over it. Life goes on. One tomorrow after another. It's getting cold. I hope everything's gonna go okay with Fran. She's going up to the HQ people, like the CEOs and whatnot. I don't think we're even gonna have time to plan a date. But I mean, also at the same time, if you're worried about, is this a good time to propose? I mean, is there ever a right time? I mean, there's like storybook proposals and stuff like that, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Because if it's not today or tomorrow, when is it gonna be, right? We're gonna go into screening, and Miss Ye's gonna be coming out in cuffs, and we're gonna clock out and be like, yeah, you wanna get a slice of pizza? Simply put, Tung's physical exam results have been modified at the hospital. Their database administrator, as a matter of course, but that's not the point. There are some shady private hospitals in Wanpei. They do fake physical exam records as a business. Tung doesn't need a lot of resources to get a forged report. However, the introduction of these hospitals begs a question. Normally people buy these forged reports for insurance claims. No one ever tried to bring them to a flop farm because, yeah, past the consultation process. You caught Tung, and it's really not hard at all, right? No matter how hard they forge a report, consultation officers aren't blind. So we have been barking up the wrong tree. Consultation is the real challenge they must deal with. That is to say, whoever helped Tung through pre-screening, they must have the consultation part taken care of too. Jason, you are the element of surprise in their little plan. The culprit was supposed to take care of Tung during consultation. Then you came out of nowhere and took their spot. Oh, is it, what's his name? I was covering Jeff's shift. That doesn't necessarily mean Jeff is our man. Consultation assignments are flexible. Everyone with assignment on or around that time could be a suspect. But he did try to be like, hey, let me just hang out here. Yeah, because I remember like halfway through the screening, Jeff was trying to come back in and take my spot, or at least like supervise me or something. You watching the news? Someone fell from the HQ building. It's on the TV. Breaking news. Breaking news from Vision Corporation headquarters, where a dramatic incident has just unfolded. A woman in a white coat plunged several stories into the building's atrium, shocking onlookers. Eyewitnesses estimate she fell from the third floor, landing amidst a horrified crowd. The woman was critically injured and unresponsive at the scene. Emergency services quickly deployed a drone to transport her to the hospital where her condition remains critical. The incident has sparked widespread speculation with the police investigations ongoing. It's fucking Fran, bro. Somebody fucking threw her off the edge of a building. We're gonna have to go in there and fucking murder everybody. The location of the incident adds an element of mystery to the case. We've just received an update on the identity of the woman. We should have found a way to go with her, man. No, I'm not gonna wait outside. I don't know, you got a mask on, you're being sus. I think you're gonna come in here and try to finish the job. I'm not going anywhere. No. I know you're concerned about our condition, but we need space and privacy. This can't be delayed, it's for our own good. I'm not gonna wait outside. No, don't wait outside. You're staying right here, bro. Take a seat. This is ridiculous. I don't trust this doctor at all. Gonna make me wait outside, bro? What if I just sit here? What if I just stand here? We don't gotta go. Do your thing. I'll wait. Alright, let's go outside. 703, don't you? Hi. Hello? Yeah, why do you have a helmet on? Is this the CEO? Is this that guy in the trench coat she was talking to? Shane, I think his name was. Who are you? He's talking really loud. Can you hear me? Really? I should have said no. Well, we're gonna fall asleep and talk to the real Jason. Friend didn't have a reason to jump because she didn't jump. Someone made her or threw her out of a window. Yep. Should have stopped Fran. She didn't stand a chance against whoever it was. But Fran is Fran. Always like this, never worrying about herself. She's gonna say that Who is Nathan? He's gonna say that he's the doctor. Watch. Oh no, he's not really dressed like a doctor. Name's Nathan. Nathan Chung. Chung? Chung. Nice to meet you. I'd like to have a talk if you don't mind. You don't want to miss what I have to say, trust me. Do I know you? We get to know each other soon, very split. You won't regret this, you know. What do you have to lose, right? He's some kind of underground rebel guy that Fran knows and working together, kind of. Oh, tough boy with the tattoos and a little gold chain, a little Jesus piece, huh? Ty Lue? This the guy? Yeah, leave the talking to me. Evening, sir. May I please know your name? None of your fucking business. Now, what is the real relationship? Well, you want to fight, bro? Ow! My hands on you. The boss wants answers. Don't you screw. Oh, yeah. I'll put hands on you, bro. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, come on. Another knife, huh? If I had a knife, I swear to God. Check your ass out. Come on. Yeah, you ain't shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. Come on. That's right. Come on, get up. What's happening? You, Tiger. Can you stand up? Hey, don't you pass out on me. Told you humans use tools. Zap, zap, work done. What are you looking at? What's that stupid helmet about? What's happening? Lawrence? Was Lawrence in the helmet? Actually, I could have stopped them before they tasered you. Them? I know you have a million questions, but I'm not very good at explaining things. Hey, you're awake. 23. Sorry, we couldn't help you sooner. Me and Lawrence, we just follow orders. Hi, I'm 23. Okay, I wouldn't greet the suspicious woman either if I were you. Let's wait for the boss then. Nin C2. I'm back. They are disposed of. Call the trashmen. And people who attack me? Decode this. No problem. What about the civilian? The man or the woman? Miss Chang. She's in stable condition. Should be able to move around tomorrow. Really? After falling from, what was it, 3 stories? Relax, Mr. Boyfriend. She's safe and sound in your bed, tucked in. I didn't know which side was hers. The side closer to the door looked neater, so I put her there. Before you say it, I'm not sexist or stereotyping. It's just that she looks like the neat type to me. 23? Alright, I shut up. Who are these people? Nice to meet you, Jason Dai. I'm Nin C2, Special Agent of Overwatch Wanpei Legion. Over what? The name is a mouthful. You can just call us by the acronym OWL. They had mentioned something about OWL. I think like closer in the beginning. Yeah, in the first scene of the game. OWL is an acronym? I thought you named yourselves after the bird. Congrats, you figured it out. Focus. Quiet, Lawrence. Sorry, Mr. Dai. I know you must be very confused. Let me explain. We are a law enforcement / investigation unit under the Wanpei government. We work behind the scenes, taking care of cases where the police can't or shouldn't be involved. Right now, we are launching an investigation against Vision Corp. Unfortunately, you and Miss Cheng accidentally became an integral part of the mission. Their assassins are after Miss Cheng because of what she knows. All big corporations have their dirty tricks. Assassination is part of the routine. You and Miss Cheng have become their targets, I'm sorry. Arresting their henchmen does not solve your problem. To end this once and for all, we must get the mastermind. Before that, we will try our best to protect you. Miss Cheng has been transferred to our safe house. The men who attacked you are gangsters hired by Vision to take Miss Cheng out. Can you guarantee that Fran is safe? You will see her in a bit, don't worry. Let's go to the chase, about what's happening now. I trust you know Miss Eveille, the manager of Platform 003? Ava is our informant within Vision. She has been contributing to our investigation for months. So they are manipulating, yeah. She told me she's on her own. The correct statement is, we want to find out what they're trying to hide. We won't disclose our findings to Vision's competitors or any organization that might profit from it. These documents will be archived, then destroyed. All we're looking for is evidence to press charges. Unlike the secret agent who breaks laws all the time. The information we acquire can't be used in the court, but is good enough for the police to issue warrants of arrest. We asked Monsieur to acquire certain administrative data, not secret technologies. We need this data to prove a suspicion. As we all know, Vision leads the industry of flop farming. Their revenue and profit are on the rise too, but based on publicly available data, they are providing far more flops than they generate. That was our initial thought, but they passed the audit. We have reasons to believe they are secretly increasing the power of flop generation. And based on the figures we have now, the power level is far beyond the safety threshold. It is. If true, all current contributors are being worked beyond a safe level. If this goes on, they are all under the risk of death or permanent comatose. Our current estimate is about 1/3 of all contributors of Vision's flop farms, or 430,000 lives. No, most of them do care about the juicers. The ops division doesn't matter. What we need is evidence. Back to the subject. Since Ava is compromised, we need another informant. Me. Under our protection outside of Wanpei, thanks to you. But I sold her out. If you didn't delay Miss Cheng from handing over the hard drive, she'd be arrested. Shall I tell him that I sold Ava out? Oh shit, I almost clicked. I meant to just tell them. I almost clicked the second one. It's not a problem. Our agents were mobilized as soon as Vision started to notice her. You earned her enough time to evacuate. Telling Vision about her doesn't change a thing. But why are you telling us about it? I thought you'd want to know. What you did could be used in our favor. Since Monsieur is out of the game, we need them to trust you. Now, I need you to pick up where Monsieur left, as our informant in Silencio. Yeah, don't you have Lawrence? For safety, we need 2 informants to cover each other's back. Ooh, we're getting into little spy games. This is critical for the success of the mission. As I said, this mission relates to the safety of hundreds of thousands. We can't afford any delay. There's no time to find informants from scratch. Voluntary or not, you're already in. As long as you leave Fran out of it. You misunderstood. We are a secret agency, but still part of the law enforcement. We don't coerce people. Make your own decision. We won't force you. No matter what you or Miss Cheng decide, we will offer protection nonetheless. Okay. I know our main thing has been, make sure Fran's okay. at least we know that even after she got hurt, she's safe, as far as we can trust it. But I'm out for revenge, man. I'm trying to get into this spy stuff, and I'm trying to take them down. I'm trying to give it to them. So yeah, let's take it. And honestly, Fran would be proud of me for getting involved. Maybe we don't need Jason anymore after we watch this. Let's watch it then. Sure, give me a minute to put on the projection. Miss Cheng took plenty of precaution before meeting with the CEO. She took a path fully covered by surveillance cameras to keep an unbroken trail. Then she asked several pedestrians for directions for eyewitnesses. Overall, it's a textbook example of evidence preservation. If anything happened to her, the police would have enough to press charges against Vision. In fact, the police are on it as we speak. What she did is way beyond what we would expect from the average civilian. She's cautious, isn't she? I just want to keep her out of harm's way. Sorry. That's Fran and the CEO whom I met once in the lobby. Enough excuses. Your reaction says I'm right. I can't believe it. All you have is an unproven theory. Give us a bit of time. Soon you will understand. Enough! Don't try to brainwash me. Let me explain to you the situation. These documents could not prove that you're endangering 500,000 people by increasing generation power. However, it will attract attention. You can't kill the rumors. Your competitors won't waste this opportunity. Grohl, Sunrise, even Tendril, what will they do? Lower the generation power to within safety range now. Use whatever excuse to explain it, you have plenty. I don't care if you walk away unscathed. Keep the contributors safe, now. Find out who's injured and give compensation. Or else these documents go to Sunrise, Tendril, and the press. Undo the damage you've done or else. You expect me to believe that without any evidence? Do you know how ridiculous you are? No more talk, I quit. And I'm sending these documents out to stop you. Yeah, a shame. What do you want? Listen, I really don't want to do this, but you made me. Fix her. They shot her? Which part of that was discreet? So he was there the whole time. I wanna fucking kill. Yup, I'm gonna kill those two bastards. You damn right. Probably gonna pass out soon. No, it only proves Shane Yan is involved in murder. Enough, Lawrence. You're focusing too much on Shane Yan. Our objective is to save their victims. It's okay, I don't want you to arrest him. I want to kill him, bro. Now, Mr. Dai and Miss Chang are under protection. With no immediate threat in sight, we should plan for the long term. Say, aren't you hungry, 23? Yeah, right, I'm starving. What now? Go have some dinner. Take Lawrence along. I need to have a talk with Mr. Dai. Jason, what I'm about to say may sound ridiculous, but I believe you have the right to know. She knows that I'm an AI inside of Jason, I bet you. Come, let's talk somewhere else. Oh! What the hell? Well, it's still my apartment. Does that mean she's not safe? They know where she lives. I like it here. Home sweet home. How'd you get in my apartment? I'll make this short, Mr. Dai. You are no ordinary human. According to the readings of these sensors, you're genetically engineered, special at birth. You must have noticed how you are stronger and faster than others. These are the benefits of said engineering, but the process also leaves a back door so that you can be remote controlled. You're not very surprised by the knowledge of it? How did you know? Bro, she just pulled a gun on me, bro. If I get double down, because I'm controlling him right now. What the fuck? Even if you're not possessed, I've got to make sure you remain so throughout the mission. And don't joke about it anymore. If you're possessed, I will have to execute extermination procedure. The slug I shot you with will slip a possession, if any. The downside is that you will be paralyzed for a while. Speaking of that, you're recovering exceptionally fast. Of course it is. I'm just surprised. How are you feeling? Uncomfortable? Should I? Most people will feel dizzy for a long time. Somehow you don't have any of the side effects. Can you stand up? But I suppose you're entitled to know some of it. First of all, Owl has nothing to do with your condition. We discovered a secret society a few years ago. Who they are, what they want, we still haven't figured out. The only thing we know is that they have been making genetically engineered babies for decades. You are one of their products. When did you realize I was one of them? All I can say is that I knew before today. That is all I can tell you. Are you satisfied with the answer? I know you're undergoing one shock after another, but this is the reality. Accept it. Or what? Or you will fall into a downward spiral, seeing conspiracies everywhere, doubting everything. Good night. Was that me, though, who, like was out and then picked him up? Like me, the controller? We didn't tell Lawrence. Can you keep it a secret? You are the trouble. The knowledge doesn't make any much difference. That's it then. Good night. Yeah, do you have another option? Let's go check on Fran. Fran. Who's at the door now? Just want to be with Fran, man. Okay, I'm coming. God. Lawrence. We're having dinner downstairs. Me and 23, would you join us? We're a team going forward. I figured we could use some bonding exercise. Why now? Okay. Let's go. Let's get some food in our belly after today, man. Maybe we'll learn something a little bit more. Was that helmet? Remember the helmet I pointed out before that was like, oh, was that a Master Chief helmet? Was that his helmet? Like, has he been keeping tabs on me this whole time? I think so. Lawrence's helmet. I bet you we're going to Zhang's. Oh, right. Lawrence is paying. What should I get? Sure, what would you like? Fran likes their fried prawns, and she told me to never order pork intestines here, so they don't wash it thoroughly enough. Let's get the fried prawns. And, ooh, garlic pork sounds good. No, that's it. Is it okay, Lawrence? Hey, we earned these fat paychecks risking our lives. Okay, now let's talk. You must be full of questions. Yeah, aren't you worried that they could follow us here? I'm a comms officer, right? I have access to the government's intel network. It took me a long while to locate her residence. Frances barely leaves any digital footprint. There's only a mailing address, which is not her home address. She's overly cautious. It's not a big problem, of course. If we're to utilize the entire surveillance system, but Vision doesn't have that much power, I believe we're safe from him. Unless she or you told anyone about this apartment. Even if they find us... Yeah, because that guy was asking where we lived, the security guy, and we were like, nearby? Oh, could he be somebody? Totally. Weren't you stabbed by a random dude yesterday? I was backstabbed, okay? Total stranger. I'm not like you, always wanting to do what Nin does. Hey now, got more questions? How'd you locate us then if we're so hard to find? Ava was compromised, so we immediately sent Lawrence after Frances, who had the hard drive. I followed her to Vision's HQ building, but couldn't get past the guards. I waited outside and rushed to the hospital right after the incident. Sorry, Jason, I couldn't protect her. Nin heard about it and made it to the hospital on short notice. We knew Vision must have arranged to finish her off. Oh, that was her as the doctor? Interesting. I got to let Nin know. Is that supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing? Anyway, Nin went to the hospital, took care of the assassin, and brought Francis back here. I know what you're thinking. It's written all over your face. Rest assured, she's in stable condition. You'll see in the morning. That's the summary of events. Any questions about the details? Guess the helmet guy was Lawrence. Okay, and that explains why. Of course, it was Lawrence was over yelling in his helmet, acting like we can't hear him. Okay, about what happened tonight. Any more questions? Well, they're the assassins, yeah. '23 is beaming at me, although I can't read her. But then they sucker punched you. I was following Nin's orders. She told me to sit tight and observe and see how you handle the situation. You're about to join the team after all. Right, but again, things happen. Who knows what comes next? This investigation is risky. Naturally, you want to know how well you handle danger. You didn't, but that would be quite a show. Auntie packed a serious punch. Nin wants to test your combat abilities because she has plans for you. As far as I can tell, she must have something aggressive planned for tomorrow. Don't be so jumpy. We are law enforcement and can't keep pulling illegal stunts. Even if we do, don't be so eager, okay? Got an attitude. Why did you call you 23? Here it comes, the inevitable question. No, don't get her started. 23 is my kill count. What? Soon you'll be 24 or 25? That is what you care about? You're funny. You're not surprised? I am. This is my surprise face. Or is that supposed to be sarcastic? I'm being sarcastic. Oh, so she's just fucking around. Hey, I forgot to answer Jason's question about my name. I'll tell you when the timing's right. Okay. She says that every single time, too. I've never heard her tell anyone. Because your right time isn't here yet. Has anyone ever had their right time? Nin had. She knows where my name comes from. She won't tell. We know who they are. We know who they are. Time for work. I need to decipher Ava's documents. You guys have a good time. A Neki? Don't Neki me. We are not Yakuza. Sorry, old habits die hard. You did great today, Jason. Was Lawrence in the Yakuza? Suddenly she's all serious. I'm very sorry for what happened to you. Let's bring an end to this together. I've had enough of it too. And get your things done. Night. It's getting late. Ready to call it a day? Used to be a gangster? Not really. My hometown is in one of the evacuation zones. It's not the nicest place to live in. Yeah, the one with the flooding, I think. I'm an orphan, no parents to tell me right or wrong, so I joined a gang. It's all water under the bridge. Now I just want to be a good citizen. Not the gang, just my Nikki and a few good buddies. Just occasional talk on the phone. But we don't ever talk about gangster stuff. Don't tell Nin. I guess you wouldn't approve. Got to know Nin first. 23 came much later. In the beginning, she was only a faceless voice, doing intel and dispatching behind the scenes. Oh, long story. It was during a mission of hers. Unlike you, though, I was actively looking for her. I was saved by a member of OWL when I was a kid. Been trying to locate them ever since. My goal right now is to become an OWL agent. This mission is sort of my trial. I believe this mission will go smoothly. Min and 23 are extremely experienced agents. Especially Min, she's... No, never mind. I guarantee you can trust them. Anything else? It's time for bed. Where'd you go? Good night. Okay, let's head back to apartment and go to bed. Ah, poor friend. Should I shower? I can't shower. I feel like you should shower. Alright, now we have to talk to the real Jason in a second. What the fuck are you doing? I told you to keep watch of a friend no matter what. Why didn't you stop her? Alright, I know that. Even if I were in the cockpit, I couldn't have convinced her. She's like that, always in action, always on the front line. You know she cares about you. I want her to be happy, but she's fighting for the happiness of the whole world. Maybe she doesn't know how much you need her. She sees herself as an independent woman, independent and not dependent on. On the other hand, I'm so dependent on her. I think she subconsciously believes she owes the disadvantage. She believes in her cozy life is built on the top of other people's misery. Let's go over everything that happened today. About Lawrence and those women. They say they're government agents. Honestly, I have trouble believing that. No, actually. Somehow my intuition tells me to trust them. That's what my rationality keeps saying. What do you think? Can we trust them? Trust them for now. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I, for one, want to trust Nin. Why? Hard to say. She looks like a woman with a mission. Earnest, not acting. One more thing worth noting is she knows about me, or rather us. All her talk about genetic engineering and remote control as if she knows exactly what's happening. But the thing she shot us with didn't work. I don't think her thing is not working though. For a moment I thought you were gone, then you were back. The Spectre probably did something to us. You didn't see it? Still watching us? I want you to stay? Maybe. Although we don't have any lead to start with. Looks like our problem won't see a solution in the foreseeable future. However, I managed to grab control twice today. First at the farm, I moved this body to the hospital. Then a while ago, it was me when we agreed to work with C2. How did you do it? Yeah. drivers. At the moment, I believe we have a better chance by working with C2. Of course, getting you out of this body in the process would be a huge plus. Everything's happening so fast. First you, then Fran, then these people out of nowhere. Yeah, it's been like a day and a half. Totally clueless. Don't know enough to trust or distrust anyone. I'm lost. Stay alert. There aren't a lot of choices. We must work with her for the time being and improvise. Our objective stays the same, which is to keep Fran away from harm. Speaking of that, about Ava. I don't know how you feel, but I totally agree when you sold her out. She dragged us into this shit without asking. We're not obliged to die with her. I feel you, man. I understand. I agree. Talk on the roof. I agree with him. Screening as a whole seems shady. But shutting down a whole platform, I don't see how this relates to us. But it's none of our business. You should stay away from their problems. That's because Jason himself, like the real Jason, isn't really concerned with the greater good at all, which I think is a flaw. I think we should be a little bit concerned about it. Alright, whatever you say, man. It's your body. I guess I wouldn't have the guts to pull it either. Body's waking up. So soon? I got you, right? Alright guys, that was intense. I guess we're on our way to becoming some sort of secret agent, espionage. Maybe I'll become known as number 50, because that's how many people I intend to take out on the first day of my new position. But yeah, we'll check on Fran next time and see if we get a nice little suit and tie or something, or a little face mask like Lawrence when we go undercover. But yeah, thanks for watching.